Hey, yo. Here, did you rest well? Yeah, even though we're in the hollow, I didn't feel this much ether corruption no matter how long we stay. This is truly amazing. This is a hidden realm, nothing like your regular space, if that's hard to wrap your head around. Just think of it as one massive safe house. Back to business, as mentioned before, the seal in the second area in the hidden realm has already started to weaken. You can head to the second area to search for the next sword. Once you're ready, I'll break the seal for you. It's out now. Some real drive there, but heads up, the moment you step into a new area, unpredictable changes might kick you that no one could see coming. Watch yourselves. She raises her hand, dispels the seal in this archway in an instant. Clear sky turns dark with heavy clouds, thunder and lightning crackles, and Hurricane threatens to swallow the entire hidden realm. Foo-foo. A new outfit?
Not good enough. You should have trained harder. Again! That voice. On that tiny frame. It's definitely Senior Foo-foo, right? But why does she look so intense today? Let's hurry and see what's going on.
Right there, you should be. It's on the other side of this wall. Gosh darn it. To evade the ethereals, go through the archway and attempt to find the girl who looks like Jufufu. As you're looking around, sharp claws suddenly come pouncing toward you.
Watch out, Belle!
Gong quickly activates the sword case, blocking the ambush.
Who are you people? And why are you following me?
Like Senior Foo-foo, but this girl's way fiercer.
She looks exactly like Senior Foo-foo, but way more fierce. Definitely not someone you'd want to mess with. Staying silent? You're looking down on me. Enough talk then! That you trespassed here shows your ill intent. Draw your sword! Wait! We're sorry. We didn't come here with ill intentions, and we swear we're not bad people. We just saw you fighting here and wanted to talk. Very well. I feel no malice from you. This is a secret Tiger Thyran training area. How did you two get in?
Unless you mean realm? This is Tiger Thyran training area.
Isn't this the Qingming realm? What's with this Tiger Thyran training area? Looks like we've been pulled into her story. Guess we'll just have to play along for now. We meant no offense. We're an investigator and a proxy who stumbled upon this place by accident, and we're currently trying to find a way out. There's a lot of ethereals around, so mind if we tag along? Safety in numbers, right? You're lost. Simply turn back the way you came and keep walking along the path. Even if you can't get out, you will likely run into my kin. They can guide you. I still have important matters to attend to. I've no time to play tour guide and bodyguard for you. If you run into other Tiger Thyrans, tell them that Grim Tiger has given the order to escort you out. Well then, farewell. Grim Tiger? What? You've heard that name before. It isn't my real name, simply a title I use to keep evildoers in check. You are no evildoer, so there is no need to fear me. I must be going. Don't delay me any further.
Well, the little tiger siren calling herself Grim Tiger vanishes into the pouring rain.
Junior, I've heard the name Grim Tiger from Senior Foo-foo when we sparred before. According to her, Grim Tiger was a famous, powerful Tiger Thyran who was active decades ago. Senior Foo-foo's own Tiger 7 forms comes from Grim Tiger's martial arts techniques, combined with Yun Kuei Summit's techniques.
Here from a decade ago, she must be the master of the second sword.
So she's from over a decade ago. The timelines jumped way back. Sounds like she's the wielder of the second blade.
I should have paid attention to Senior Foo-foo when she told me about her legendary stories. Why was I zoning out at Senior Foo-foo's soft, fluffy tail? I have no idea how the story will unfold now. Anyway, let's catch up to her and see what happens next.
Master Grim Tiger.
That look on your face. You're totally thinking what I'm thinking, right? With a name like that, that master's gotta be pretty fierce and intimidating.
But with Senior Fufu's adorable face, it's impossible to take her seriously.
Oops. Guess I'll have to just do it from here.
You can't even take down something this weak with all your fancy kung fu. Now move! I'll show you how it's done!
Frost Gordon Sten! I can't keep fighting. Even if we make it past this thing, we'll never clear the deeper trials.
Enough talking! Focus on the fight!
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. 3 goes to here, goes to up there. Seems so. Yep. With a sword memory, would you like to do it? Yeah. Rise of the Pine, Young Tiger. A shard of a Grim Tiger obtained through exploration. Just get up there. Like, I have the thing here, it's just it won't activate. Unless... have to be observation. Alright. Alright.
Mind and body as one.
In theory, that's everything? I don't have the map for it yet, so I wouldn't know. Good. Good. A2, what's up?
There's no way we can defeat it. Let's just give up.
If you came all the way here just to whine, you might as well crawl back home and hide under your blanket. Get up. We're not done yet.
No, that ethereal from earlier already broke one of my arms. I really can't keep fighting anymore. Look, the others are in bad shape too. It's not just me.
That's what happens when you skip your training. Right now is when we decide the fate of our clan. Or do you plan to let those short-sighted fools run everything?
Maybe they're right. If this is all the strength we'll ever get as Tiger Thyrans, maybe taking that power isn't so bad after all. Unless we can stay away from the Hollows.
Coward. Backing down at a time like this? Look me in the eye and say that again!
No need to get violent. You should talk this out.
Stop right there. I don't know what's going on, but you two need to calm down. You're the ones who were wandering around here earlier. Didn't I tell you not to get in my way? I already showed you the path out. Why are you still tailing me?
We're just a little worried about you. Would you mind telling us about what happened? Maybe we can help.
This is an internal matter among our clan. It has nothing to do with you. Stop asking.
The Tiger Bane Bell. It's all because of the Tiger Bane Bell.
Hey, keep your mouth shut.
We have bells. We mentioned before, it's a Tiger Tyrant's forbidden artifact.
The Tiger Bane Bell? I've heard of that name from a Tiger Tyrant I know. It's a forbidden artifact, one that gains power by devouring its own kin. Is that right? So some big mouth just couldn't keep a secret? Even that information got out?
The bell was made long ago by one of our ancestors. They were inspired by the Void Hunter's weapons and wanted to create something that could give our clan a power that could rival theirs. But for some reason, the finished bell carried a flaw none of the Void Hunter's weapons had. It could only be activated if we sacrificed one of our own. From the moment it was created, it's been sealed away. But hollow disasters in Eridu have been getting worse lately. For us Tiger Thyrans who go in and out of the hollows all the time, It's a terrible sign. Some elders say the next calamity is near. Although our numbers are growing, we still don't have enough power to fight against what's to come. So they are considering reactivating the Tigerbane Bell.
Insane, but what do you have to do, what does that have to do with you being here?
How can someone do that? But still, why do you have to come here to solve the problem? This is the training grounds for tiger thyrans, right?
Do I really have to spell it out for you? The ones who oppose the reactivation of the bell made a deal with the ones who want to use it. If we can prove the tiger thyrans can get stronger without the bell, they'll drop the whole idea. That's why we're taking on these trials.
But you keep fighting alone. You even threw your best sword into the deepest part of the training grounds. How are we supposed to beat that final ethereal without it?
We have to shut those supporters up for good. If I used my sword or relied on anyone else, they'd find excuses to drag this out even longer.
But think about it. You're the strongest of us all, and even you failed 6 times. This is your 7th try. Just look at all of your injuries. Is it possible that we just don't have what it takes to protect ourselves without the help of something powerful like the bell?
If you've come to think that as well, just take the intruders and leave. I can handle the fight on my own.
Look of desperate disappointment crosses Grim Tiger's face. Without a word, she turns around, runs to the distance, disappearing into the rain. Her fellow tiger Thyran stands there in dejection, not sure what to do.
Junior, did you hear Grim Tiger left her best sword in the deepest parts of this place? Maybe that's the sword we're looking for. Let's try to catch up to her. I must become stronger. Wait, I get that you're desperate, but pushing yourself like this, it's too much.
Was someone left behind too, meaning we missed one. I encountered several sword-wielding warriors in this place, and after brief contact, I realized they each came from different areas. This realm is clearly neither an ordinary hall nor part of the real world. It cannot be understood with common sense. Traveling with them for a time, they all vanished, leaving behind only their blades. We were absorbed by the Qingming sword. As its power grew stronger, Shifu finally acknowledged my theory. Like this place is a spiritual domain forged by the Qingming sword. The famed sword wielder warriors I've heard stories about here as memory fragments. Unrelated to the sword itself, yet masters of their craft. If their blades can be transformed into sword will, might amplify the Qingming sword's power and perhaps point toward a new way to solve its corruption of the sword keeper. Never heard of a space like this existing inside the Qingming sword. As even though I became its wielder, it wasn't until now that it granted me deeper acceptance. This is the opportunity the sword is offering. I have to seize it quickly. Talk it over with my sister when I return. At the ancient writings, they say the Qingming realm should be a real modified space inside a hollow, revealed only once the sword keeper releases the blade. What I'm in now is only a spiritual space, so what exactly happened to me before I entered? I got some amazing news to tell them, but where did everyone off to? Hey there, brave one, could you help me find 3 subordinates? I'll make it worth your while. This feels odd and familiar. Anything else stands out from them? Help me find them? So here are my trusty sidekicks. If I'm the tiger, then they're the horse, the dragon, and the hero. You should be able to spot them right away. Thanks for your help. The fall guy. Give your help, brave warrior. You've been a huge help. I was on a mission with 2 companions of our boss, and then they just ditched me here. Names. Your hero's boss talking about? What talking about? Well, they always do call me the hero. Whatever. Not important. You get back to the group. As for what those 2 companions ran off to, guess that's not important either. Forget it. The black sheep. The boss sent you to find me? This is awkward. I lost the battle map we need to our 3-way showdown in a few days, but I still haven't found it. Unless you've gotten there too, it's no small matter, so that's what I meant by the horse. Just remember, one of my teammates is probably stuck in a miasma trap anyway. I'll pin the blame on it. Better head back now before the boss gives me another lecture. Assume... Oh, he's down there. Okay. Chameleon. How'd you find this place? Did you see me dealing with the other gang just now? Didn't see it, but since you brought it up, so that's what it meant by the dragon. Yeah, why did you send those were you sent by the boss? I'm planning to defeat the defect to another faction. I was just communicating with their representatives. You absolutely have to keep this secret for me. I'm gonna explain how being late to the boss. Oh, I got it. Just say I had to rescue my clumsy companion who fell into a miasma trap. Like it's the first time it's been my scapegoat anyway. Oof. Hey. Never mind, they're all staring at the wall. I'm gonna try and find the first book, see if it was in the first area. Where would it be? The dog to input. Two stray dogs wandered around for some reason. There's one that got fear written all over its face, which seems pretty low on energy. When I get closer to them, the timid dog hesitates for a moment and surprisingly positions itself in front of the exhausted dog and starts barking threateningly. Woof woof. Woof. See, even though you're scared, you still want to protect your friend, huh? That's really awesome of you. Why would there be dogs in a place like this? Sword of memories under a seal. Touch or break the seal. Trigger a challenge. Break the seal. Oh god!
A measure of steel slices the world through! Split the heavens! Frost glistens! Let this sword array send you away! Flip the light! The line is drawn. Radiant cloud! Flip the heavens!
Execute! Nice. One path in the snow. Big pond. Memory shot at big pond obtained through combat. I realized there'd be more stuff to be going through, coming back here. Here's the first one. Let someone left behind one. I've been trapped in the hidden realm for several days now, so now I'm able to find a way out. Come to, I was already here. I can't recall how or why I arrived. I'm getting a sense that I have something important to do. I shouldn't waste any more time lingering here. This is unlike a hollow. There's no trace of ether corruption. It doesn't feel like the Eridu city either. But some objects ignore ordinary physical rules. In the main hall of the realm, I even saw my Shifu, who passed away years ago. It wasn't the lifeless old man on a sickbed I remember, but lively and full of energy, running laps around the courtyard for hours as if it were nothing. Am I dreaming, or is this place something shaped by miasma itself? When I ask my Shifu, he only tells me to figure it out on my own. Time is running out. I need to explore every corner of this place and look for clues as quickly as I can. There's absolutely no food here. I don't know why I never feel hungry. Somehow I actually start to miss the charred sweet buns we used to have on the mountain. These are letters from Bishwan's sister. And we're back.
Could you just stop and talk to us for a minute? Maybe we can help you.
No time for that. Besides, I've got to prove I can handle this on my own. I don't need anyone's help.
abilities. Yes. Apply the marks. Get this. Let's go ahead, reset these two. And get that, and we should be good.
Shit! This must be the mission target! I suppose. The sword follows my will and wins howl in the heavens! Radiant cloud!
2, 1, 0.
Perish now!
Just like that, she's gone. Let's follow her.
Wait, can we stop here for a moment? When Grim Tiger was fighting just now, I noticed her looking into the distance from time to time. It seems like she was keeping an eye on the weather and landscape. If what Shifu said is true, the weather here is a direct reflection of the Swordmaster's mood. Could there also be a storm in the heart of Grim Tiger?
She said if she couldn't gain her kin's recognition, then the Tigerbane Bell might be used again. That's enough to make anyone's mood as grim as the storm.
No. What I'm sensing isn't just a grim mood. It's more of a darkness that is about to blur everyone's vision, causing her not to be able to see the goal ahead, where her companions are, and what's at the end of that road. I think she may have created this rain for herself, through her desire for power. And in this rain, she no longer needs to think about these things. It doesn't matter if she gets lost, as long as she keeps fighting.
But that would never be the right choice. Countless people have lost their minds, consumed by the thirst for power.
If the body wielding the sword isn't strong enough, protecting companions and eradicating evil is only a pipe dream. I feel the same way when facing overwhelming enemies. I must do everything I can to become stronger. Otherwise, I won't be able to protect you, or everyone else.
Xiaogong, you don't have to carry these burdens all by yourself.
I understand. Junior, thanks to you, I don't have such self-righteous thoughts anymore. If the reason you wield your blade is to protect others, then the moment you turn your back on your companions is when you lose the right to be a swordmaster. I hope that, as a fellow swordmaster, Grim Tiger can also realize this. There are always companions watching and waiting for her in the direction of her blade. We can't let her stray further and lose sight of what really matters. Her heart. That's why we have to catch up with her as soon as possible. So many ethereals here. Are they all from Grim Tiger?
That voice. It's... You two, this way! Please, hurry!
Oh, they're down. Huh. Alright. Phew. Oh, you two finally made it. The Peregrine? What about you here? They slant ethereals you're doing? Yes, you two said you could handle the unexpected situation. I think the ethereals here are highly dangerous. Their strength in numbers. I couldn't help but come into hand. Cleared all the ethereals here. It's amazing. I can't remember anything else. Only the sensation of battle feels alive in my veins. Don't mind. Please allow me to tag along. Just sitting on the studies reading for so long. I could use the chance to move around. Thank you, Mr. Peregrine. But you shouldn't have been, you still haven't recovered your memories. You don't even have your sword. Like this is risky. Leave the combat to me. I understand your concern, but my body still remembers the motion from fighting countless ethereals. comes to protecting you, should still be able to help. There's the thought, but having Xiaoguang here is enough. Is that so? This place might be more dangerous than you imagine. I can't help but worry. You may not be familiar with the combat yet. Studied magic techniques for years. I may not be an expert. I could definitely hold my own and fight. No need to worry too much about us. Alright, said you both insist. I guess you should don't need to be hovering all. Wow. I guess you don't need me hovering around all the time. I just got ahead. If there's any trouble, you're up in front. I'll take care of it for you. The peregrine hesitates for a moment, then bows and leaves. He still seemed unsure about Xiaoguang's abilities. The peregrine seems a little too worried. Let's keep moving forward. More from ethereal echoes nearby. See, we still have some stragglers. Get out of the way.
Finish this quickly.
Just in time! Lisa, just like crazy!
Here I froth. What the heavens? Through the void.
Looks like the path ahead is blocked. Guess we'll have to find a way through the maze. Don't worry, leave it to me.
Cool. Looks like we got it all so far. I've been waiting for the here this whole time. Did something happen? Hey there, slipped by. What? Couldn't clear out all the roaming threats? Were you caught up by them? Don't worry, Xiaoguang handled all of them. I see. Well, since you're both standing here, the ethereals clearly didn't hurt you. Looks like you weren't exaggerating. You really do have remarkable combat skills. There are obstacles you can't overcome with strength alone. Those many cargo trucks in front of us are a perfect example. On my way, I ran into an injured Tyrant woman. She said this place was their training grounds, right? Well, this must be part of the trial too. You mean? Most of these mini cargo trucks are probably disguised ethereals called fisher crabs. If you open the wrong one, they'll attack. My guess is right. Only one of these mini cargo trucks is real. Find it. The seal here should release automatically. Actually, I know how to tell the fisher crab from a mini cargo truck. Mr. Peregrine, your thinking is so clear, so we just need to find a mini cargo whose light isn't considered constantly green, right? Wait, you know how to tell them apart? As I fell into the fisher crab traps while investigating the hollow, to avoid repeating that, I made sure to study their habits and characteristics. I see, then I guess there's nothing I can contribute here. Mr. Peregrine, please don't say that. You've already helped us a lot. There's something else we'd like to ask of you. Ren looks down, wanting to find something you could help with. Xiaoguang secretly shoots you a pleading look. That Diane you just met, could you bring her here? He's right. We might need her to help to talk some sense to a certain someone. She's injured now and probably can't get here on her own. Could you help us bring her over? Right, sure thing. I'll make sure she's safe, and in return, you two better watch out and don't get hurt. The Peregrine nods and heads off in the direction as before. Now it's time to deal with those mini cargo trucks. Only truck is the right one. Let's hope Xiaoguang methods works in identifying it. Green, green, orange. The information I got was spot on. I was actually worried I'd make a fool of myself if I got it wrong. Hey, let's keep moving forward. Like, just in case you were confused about the fisher crabs, even though you still want the treasure inside. Girl calls herself the Grim Tiger is standing there, exhausted. You can see several recent wounds marking her body. It's not hard to deduce that this is the last of the trials that the Thyrans were talking about. She had just entered and was defeated, with no choice but to retreat.
So you followed me all the way here. I have to admit, you're persistent.
Grim Tiger, you won't be able to pass this trial if you fight alone. Let us help you face this final test.
I appreciate you wanting to help after hearing about the Tiger Bane Bell. But what I need is strength, not help from others. Only when I have the strength to silence everyone myself will my views be accepted. The Tiger Bane Bell is a forbidden weapon that should never be used again. Everything else is meaningless.
Your companions are meaningless too. Your aspiring aspirations are meaningless too.
Have you forgotten why you chose to fight? Do you really want to abandon your companions for the sake of becoming stronger?
Fancy words mean nothing. Only results will convince the elders of our Tiger clan. I don't expect outsiders like you to understand my feelings. But don't try to persuade me otherwise.
Junior Bell is right. If the path you take is contrary to your original goal, then it's definitely not the right path. Fighting is the only thing you can see now. Everything else will become a foothold for them, including your Tiger Thyran kin. In your heart, you've resented them many times for holding you back, haven't you?
I can see it in your eyes. You crave strength just as much as I do. Since we're after the same thing, what's the point of all this talk?
Yes, we are just like you. We all want to be stronger. Otherwise, you won't be able to protect the things you cherish, or your companions.
Dogwalk suddenly grabs your hand. You gently grip her hand in response.
But I know this for sure. I can become stronger with her by my side. If you still remember how you felt when you fought alongside your companions, then you should understand what I mean. The path that lets you overcome everything won't be as blurred as this rain. At the very least, you'll be able to see your true feelings right beside you.
Maybe you're right. All I wanted was to crush everything in my way with overwhelming strength. But that doesn't seem to be my style at all.
The tiger seems to be moved and lowers her head in disappointment. Though she doesn't say anything, you can still feel her regret for abandoning her companions on the battlefield, and you hear footsteps behind you.
Hey, you two! I've brought you that Tiger Thyran you mentioned.
Grim Tiger, are you okay? I'm sorry. I wanted to catch up with you, but I couldn't handle those ethereals. Luckily, this kind-hearted gentleman escorted me here.
What are you doing?
Sorry. I must have disappointed you. We were on the same side, but I gave up hope. We practiced martial arts together and swore to protect our people. I never forgot that promise. If possible, please let me fight by your side again, Grim Tiger.
There's no way you can keep fighting with your injuries. Let's forget about taking on the trial together for now. Next time? No, from today on, I'll be trusting you with my life in every battle.
All right, you have a deal.
Thank you for your help, strangers. As you can see, I've abandoned my sword. And at this stage, I won't be able to pass the trial alone. Could you lend me a hand?
Of course. Looks like you've figured out where you should go now.
I'll stay here and protect the wounded Tiger Thyran. Please, don't worry. Just focus on the battle.
To be honest, I'm not sure if this is the best for the future of our kin. But the moment I decided to fight alongside these companions of mine, I felt a lot better. Now, Let's use this positive energy to teach that ethereal a lesson!
When enemies light ahead, do you want to just enhance your abilities for before entering? Sure. Yep. Swords scattered throughout this realm are forged in the lingering obsession. This mighty sword masters. Break the seal to obtain the sword master's memories contained within. The different materials of these past swordsmasters to piece together the complete story. And that's why there's a dog there. And monkeys. One path in the snow collected a scrolling depicting the untold side of the swordmaster Big Pond as if imbued with the sword's will. One path in the snow, a poem chronicling the life of Big Pond, a swordmaster from the city's founding era. Those who wield the blade, fear becomes their scabbard. I fear my blade might split the clouds, suddenly seeing comrades trapped in the battle's shroud. My sword breaks through the eons, old fears fade away. So big as 1,000 miles as truth finally finds its way. Monkeys roam deep valleys through the hollow caves. Dog trace moonlight past where wilderness behaves. No need for fame to follow after death's release. When cold steel brings my soul its inner peace. Huh. Oh, I see. You have each bit individually. So much mastery. I guess I'll claim it now. Why not? Enlightened Mind State deals more damage when she's not enlightened. Decibels. The strike cooldown. Mind stance, fail vulnerability, bonus cap increase. I don't know. I don't know. Actually get the W engine? I did. LCs to go phrase commissions for 1. Complete Swordkeeper trials. That should be fine.
Teaming up with others may not prove that I can handle these monsters alone. But at least it shows that I never forgot what my sword is meant to protect. Always fight side by side with my kin and my friends, whether it's battling ethereals or the ominous tiger bane bell. So don't you dare underestimate our strength. These lives are not yours to take. A measure of steel slices the world through. Radiant cloud. Summit, breaking all illusions. The line is drawn.
Oh, I thought it would have executed.
Radiant
Oh well. It's fine, it's gone. After the ethereal falls, the second sword appears. Shao Guang absorbs it without hesitation. Once the battle's over, everyone regroups. We did it, Grim Tiger. We passed the trial. Your voice is down. You're done. You're hurting my ears. You're right. Now that the storm has cleared, we really did defeat the ethereal. Thank you. Without your help, I wouldn't have been able to do this on my own. Well, I gave you a little push. You've already known which way your sword would point, what you're fighting for, so I'm sure you can get through this trial. Don't make a big deal about it. It's embarrassing. Anyway, now I can bargain with those who want to ring the Tiger Bean bell. At least I've proven power doesn't have to come at its others' expenses. I'll go with you and talk to those stubborn old men too. If it means falling out with them, I'll stand by you. You've been melodramatic. You're being melodramatic. Negotiations don't need to turn hostile. They want to protect their people. We want the same thing. By the way, what happened to that well-mannered man who brought you here? Fight is over. Where did he go? He watched the whole battle from the side, then slipped away quietly. Ask me if he tell you he returned to the main hall. Miss Peregrine, did something urgent come up? Pokmon's question goes unanswered. Like Big Pond, Grim Tiger and her kin freeze in mid-motion, vanish in a flash of light. Gone too, so the Sword Master Grim Tiger's tail ends here for now. What happens next? To my Majesty continues on as the Thyron's greatest warrior. I should have paid more attention when Senior Fufu told the story. Now let's head back to the main hall. I'm a bit worried about Mr. Peregrine. If we leave now, we might still catch him up with him. Alright, let's go. I got no options but to... Big Tiger. Come on. I can get you, but I need to get this first. Oh my goodness, so many mini cargo. That is insane. Hey little man, what's up? Want me to fix it up? Sure. Cool. Said there was swords up there. But how do we get up there?
Through the void.
Here we go. Restore the sword master or memory. Would you like to do it? Yes. Rise of the Pines, Bright Moon. Reshard of the Grim Tiger obtained through solving puzzles. This area looks like it could be investigated. Look, there's a sword over there as well to try to take in. No, it definitely wants me to go there later. Alright. As her memory is under a seal, touch it to break the seal, to enter the challenge. Jane? Of course it's Jane. Why wouldn't it be Jane?
Sword follows my will and wins howl in the heavens. Radiant cloud. Frost weapons. Yeshunguang Yunquai Summit, breaking all illusions. The line is blocked.
I'll do. Rise of the Pines, second companion, memory shard, Grim Tiger obtained through combat. The Peregrine. Peregrine, found you at last. What happened just now? Why did you slip away without a word? You too. Sorry for making you worry. Watching you fight stirred up some hasty memories. I needed a moment to process them. Thanks for your concern. Remember something? It's wrong. It's a lot more fierce and decisive a fight than I imagined. Combat skills might even surpass mine. Called some different defeats in battle. I guess I wasn't particularly strong before I lost my memories. Even rather powerless. I'm just a rookie swordsman with a lot to learn, so please don't say that, Miss Peregrine. You've helped us so much today. I got a little carried away there. Anyway, your expression tells me that you've achieved what you set out to do. Congratulations. If you don't mind, let's head back to the main hall to rest. Touch. Upgrade? Sure. Will it allow me? No. Back. Looks like you did well today. Very timing. Come see this. It's a small change brought on by your efforts. This is a statue that that was just a vague outline has suddenly taken the shape of a monkey. I want you to find a way to make this sculpture open a path. Looks like you've taken it to the first step. Wait, this monkey looks oddly familiar. I feel like I've seen it before.
Monkey statue holding binoculars. I know where I've seen it before.
The outer courtyard at Swabian Temple, the one with 3 monkeys.
I remember now. At Swabian Temple's outer courtyard, on the left side facing the main gate, there's a statue with 3 monkeys. Both the structure and the look of the monkeys are identical to this one.
Swabian Temple?
That's where our sect is based in the Throne Quarter. Or, well, in the whole Wi-Fi. I never understood what that statue meant. Could it really be connected to some secret of the Qingming sword?
So there's one like this at the temple too. Not surprising. Every Yunquei summit base has one. It's a tradition set by the first High Preceptor. Anyway, looks like you've already solved one of the statue's puzzles without even realizing it. Congrats.
I wonder what we did to make this monkey show its true form. Is it because we've now fought enough battles?
Not everything's about fighting. Keep thinking that way and you'll become too obsessed. And a puzzle stops being a puzzle once you over-explain it. As for what the monkeys or the Qingming sword want to test you on, that's something you'll have to figure out yourself.
Junior, do you remember what the other 2 monkeys in the temple courtyard looked like?
Wear a pair of headphones, one's holding a megaphone.
Let me think. I remember one wearing headphones, and the other one holding a megaphone.
I see. I hear some sects follow the rule of see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, to stay focused in training. Looks like we flipped that around at Yunquei Summit. The seeing monkey went back in place without us even noticing. What about hearing and speaking? This is tricky. Please excuse me, everyone. I think we might be able to find some useful information in the study here. I'll have a quick look and let you know if I find anything.
Man who calls himself Peregrine leaves the main hall with great interest and disappears into the study, while Shifu stretches lazily before wandering off into the courtyard.
Why are they even more into this than we are? He's kind of like my brother. Once he decides on something, he dives right in.
There's one sword left, right behind the statue.
So, the second sword has also turned into Sword Will and has been reclaimed. One last sword to go now, and it's hidden behind this statue.
Yeah, we'll be able to know how to suppress the Qingming sword's corruption.
Everyone looks kind of worried. Looks like she's worried if there's actually a way to do that.
Don't worry, Xiaoguang. Just like before, we've come this far together, and whatever lies ahead, I'll face it with you. We're now living through the stories of other swordmasters, witnessing the choices they made. I'm sure their courage will become ours too, giving us strength while we walk our own path.
Thank you, Junior. No matter what answer the Qingming sword will give me in the end, I'm ready to face it. For now, let's rest. We'll need our strength for what comes next.
Meanwhile, in the study nearby.
So, You wanted to see me. What for?
Shifu, you're still hiding something, aren't you? From me and from them? Secrets about this place? And who you really are?
You're sharp, young one. Looks like I made a mistake letting you poke around this study.
So I was right about it. In that case, I have a favor to ask.
There's been this new stage in our exploration here. Hey, Junior, should we double check our current progress if we haven't missed anything? Sword Will Essence. We go down the line, please. Say no new sword keeper trials. Yep. Defeat all enemies. Time limit is 40 seconds. Okay. Letting Sif strike on enemies adds 10 seconds to remaining stage time. Increases character damage by 50% for 15 seconds.
Icy edge. Frost glistens. Radiant cloud.
Nice execute. Ooh, and I get a sword will essence from that? Nice. Same thing, same thing. Let's go.
The line is drawn. Flip the heavens. Found you.
Oh, executables. Maybe I do need to get the cooldown bar. Maybe it actually might help.
Flip the light. Only pieces are in place. Radiant clouds. Flip the heavens. Punishment time.
Never mind, we're fine. Might as well see it. Yeah, might as well. This and this and let's see, sword collection. There we go. All right. Scroll depicting the untold story of the Swordmaster Grim Tiger as imbued with her sword will. It's the memory Moonrise of the Pines collected. Moonrise of the Pines, poem chronicled life of Grim Tiger, Swordmaster for the old capital area, one who takes up the sword wields their resolve as the blade. When Tiger Bell tolls, misfortune shares its roots. Alone tests his blades against ethereal brutes. First driven by ambition through treacherous passes, then united in purpose to break the crisis. Through the thousand hills, thorns tread, robes stained red. One promise fulfilled as moonlight fills overhead. Two shadows patrol pines, wanderers beyond clouds they roam. Blue sword across knees, gazing at stars far from home. Cool. More sword mastery. More still locked. Where's the cooldown one? Yeah, we'll upgrade. Why not? Defense, attack. More damage to them, sure. Ooh. Instantly get 6? That wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't be a bad thought. The cooldowns for now. Cooldowns for now. Get 2 more? Sure. What are we doing? Wall Storm uncovers Will's phase commission. For Masters collections done. Storekeeper trials done.
What exactly do the other 2 monkeys mean?
There's no rush if you don't know where to start. The weather's nice today. Why not take a short break and play a few rounds of chess with me?
What are you up to, Xiaoguang? Still trying to crack the puzzle of the statue?
You're here, Junior. To move forward, we have to get past this statue first. So I've just begun trying to figure out what it might mean.
Just begun, huh? Does just mean 6 hours ago?
Shifu! I thought you agreed not to tell.
Let me help. If the puzzle was really that easy to crack, you folks at Yunquai Summit would have figured out its purpose long ago.
As soon as you finish speaking, a figure rushes into the temple main hall.
I know what's going on. Everyone, I know how to solve this statue's puzzle now.
Mr. Peregrine? Did you spend the whole night studying it?
Mr. Peregrine? Those dark circles under your eyes. Don't tell me you pulled an all-nighter trying to solve the puzzle.
I just got caught up in the old texts and lost track of time until morning. Anyway, back to the point. I found this passage in the records of Yunquai Summit. Those who wield the Qingming sword see the cause, hear the effect, and gather the heart that binds them. In a different book, I found text that says, "The heavens shift in pursuit of cause. The earth rumbles in response to effect. All causes and effects align before the sword and are drawn into one's heart." Shifu once mentioned that you saw changes in the weather before. Is that true?
Yeah. Sometimes I just can't help stopping to watch when the weather changes. For some reason, it feels like I can sense the resolve of those who fought before us.
I believe that's what it means by the heavens shift in pursuit of cause. In the same vein, the earth rumbles in response to effect must be the next clue.
That makes sense. But is there any object that can make the ground rumble?
A bell. Come to think of it, there were bells in the previous 2 areas as well. They're probably the loudest things around here.
Exactly. I searched every corner of this place. Those 2 bells fit the description perfectly. If I'm not mistaken, the next step of the puzzle will only be revealed after we ring the bells.
You managed to figure all that out on your own. Interesting. Whether your theories are correct or not, I'll leave it to you to find out.
Huh? But I was just starting to get somewhere. We've already made so much progress. Forget it. This isn't the time to complain. Let's go check those bells right away!
There's a bell to investigate in each of the 2 areas. Let's decide which side to check out first. Grim Tigers.
There's still quite a distance to the bell. Let's be extra careful. There could be ethereals along the way.
The line is drawn.
Yep, it's cleared out. Okay. Good to know. We... For the sword memory, would you like to do it? Yes. The Qingming sword, Full Moon. Memory of the third sword master obtained through exploration. Ah. Yanzhong. Each bell or bronze bell stands quietly in the corner, so assuming you might not even notice it's there.
What's happening?
The space around here is shifting. I've never seen anything like it.
Your Hollow's expanding faster than ever. Eridu's really gonna be destroyed.
The disaster's finally here. I told you! There's no chance of survival without using the Tiger Bane Bell!
Cloud! Shut your mouth! It's because we refused to use that thing that we've kept our pride and lived as a people till now.
It's all pointless. I'm going to die here anyway. But you're not wrong. All those years without using that cursed thing weren't so bad in the end. What about Grim Tiger? Is she still alive?
She went running off with her sword to save people. Said she'd get our children out to save them, even if it cost her life. So, in the end, we still can't overcome the Hollow with...
Just heard was, I think it's the history restored by the Qingming sword. Must be Grim Tiger's ending. We just heard that must have happened when the old capital fell. A lot to say, but let's focus on our next move for now.
There's still quite a distance to the bell. Let's be extra careful. There could be ethereals along the way. What's happening?
The space around here is shifting. I've never seen anything like it.
Commander, are we really doing this? After all these years, Big Pond has saved us so many times.
I know that, but think carefully. This peaceful era has no place for someone like him. His swordsmanship is on a completely different level. The higher-ups don't want him to become a problem later on. You feel it too, right? Just imagine if one day he turned from ally to enemy. It would be terrifying.
Even so, just leaving him in the hollow like that feels so...
You really think someone as strong as him would die so easily? I thought this through.
And when power...
I feel bad too, of course. If we want to keep our place in the newly built Eridu, we have to follow orders.
Listens!
Next time there's a mission in the Hollow...
First heard was, so the history restored by the Qingming sword, but that's the end of Big Pond. Ending is about disappearing alone into the Hollow. Let's keep moving. Oh, these are the guys that were supposed to fight earlier. That's funny. They didn't spawn fast enough.
sad. Congratulations. You've taken another step forward. This monkey that just appeared is proof of it.
Well done, Shongong. Your deductions about the bell ringing were correct. The sword must have conveyed some information to you as reward for solving the puzzle. What are your thoughts about it? Hey, are you even listening to me? She's taken aback by some bad news. Must be because I witnessed how those two ended up. Both Big Pond and Grim Tiger's endings were... Sorry, I was just thinking about something. I'm fine.
Look! The monkey with the headphones just appeared! To see the growth of other sword masters with my own eyes. To hear their final cries with my own ears. Is that the purpose of these puzzles? This is the fate of those who wield this sword. Qingming sword. Is that what you've been trying to tell me?
This is sad. I didn't expect their stories to end like this.
It's so sad. I never could have thought their stories would end up like that. Even after overcoming their inner demons, they still lost everything. One, their companions. The other, their kin.
Yes, fate was cruel to them. But I think, even if they could choose again, they'd still take the same path.
What makes you think that, Xiaoguang?
I'm just guessing. But to me, a sword wielder's resolve doesn't come from how their story ends. I saw their fear and confusion, and the strength that let them fight through their uncertainties. That was the cause of their resolve. I also heard the echoes from their journey's end. Although their fate strayed far from what they once hoped for, their choices still changed the world in small ways. Cause and effect are never truly equal. If I drew my sword only to chase an outcome, then the sword well burning inside me right now would never be this alive. Their sword will existed only to carry out their convictions and the will of humankind itself. Even if the ending is bitter, a sword swung for one's heart will never be meaningless. And the Qingming sword, it holds the stories of countless swords, the memories of numerous sword masters. Maybe it isn't as cruel or heartless as we thought. The birth and fall of each swordmaster in Eridu's lengthy history are all merely fleeting moments. It alone bears witness to every shattered fragment, and it alone has the power to forge a world that belongs to the sword itself.
An interesting perspective. Then tell me, Ye Shunguang, after witnessing the causes and effects of other sword masters, have you found the resolve in your heart to wield the sword?
Yes, at first. I came here only to find a way to resist the Qingming sword's corruption. But inheriting it, that's the path I chose. And I don't want my journey to become a meaningless pursuit of mere survival. Even if it all ends with nothing, that's fine. I want to wield this sword for the people of New Eridu, for the countless sword masters before me who once shone brightly, and for everyone who walks this world without a blade in hand. I'll wield the collective will of those before me to carry out my own justice and duty. The Qingming sword's wielder was never meant to stand alone. These blazing sword wills stand with me. That is my sword will, the proof of the heart that guides my blade.
Xiaoguang speaks her heart with unwavering resolve. As she finishes her words, a blinding light suddenly flashes from the statue. When she opens her eyes again, the last monkey statue holding a megaphone appears.
This is the last monkey. Could it be that what you just said was accepted as the answer to the final puzzle?
No, I don't think there ever was a real puzzle or answer. The Qingming sword simply reflected everything it had seen and heard. It was its way of speaking to me. Maybe all it wanted was a wielder who wouldn't let down all the sword wills from the past.
Oh, that was a quick slide. Hey, big guy.
Since you've already come this far, allow me to lend a little help. And let me see how much you've grown since last time, Xiaoguang.
Okay, Shifu. The sword follows my will and wins power in the heavens! Radiant cloud!
Oh, I can execute. Oh. Okay, I'll just let it run out. What am I observing? Oh, there's only two? There's only two, but there's so many more things that I could... Oh, it's part of the frickin'... Oh, it's a part of a thing. It might be part of the... Oh, notes. The nightmare stuff. That's one left behind 3. Gathered all the sword will, but it also brought back everything I went through before reaching this point. All kept expanding. My fellow disciples were dying in droves. They saved the people and save Yishuan. What's the Qingming sword beyond its limits? I was at death's door. The Qingming sword created me. Every copy of the real Yishuan. It witnessed my struggles and finally chose to reveal the deeper secret buried within it. But it feels far too late now. At the very start, I was trapped here, unable to leave, unable to tell Yishuan any of this. He reassured me, saying he was proud of me. After that, he faded away in a burst of light. The belief guiding this hidden realm passed on to me. I have all the time in the world to lose myself in sorrow, but right now, I'm really grateful I fought until the very last moment. When Yishuan had a chance to give her own life, if it's her, she'll find a better way to coexist with the Qingming sword. So I trust her. So I'll wait for the next sword keeper to arrive, face their trial. If they can hear my voice at all, possible, I'll have one more bite of a char sui bun. Old friend on the other side.
Mind and body as one.
Find the sister's diary.
Yes, ethereal. It's the one that gave you such a hard time before. So, do you think you can take it down now?
The sword is no longer lost in doubt. I'll use my sword will to cleanse this place of evil. Disciple of Yunquei Summit, keeper of the Qingming sword, Yeshunguang, ready for combat! Perish now! A measure of steel slices the world through! Split the heavens! Let this sword array send you away!
My senses are intact. I successfully defeated it. I thought defeating it would make the final sword appear. Why isn't anything happening? Yes, Wong, do you sense anything unusual in this area? I sense an unstable force lurking in the area ahead. Mr. Peregrine, did you find any records of this on the sector? Hey, Mr. Peregrine? The young man didn't join us in combat, nor did he travel with us. Curious about what's ahead. Witness it with your own eyes. Oh, really? I always thought he was nearby. Let's move forward then. Let's check it out. I've got no
Why wasn't
toys.
the last sword on that ethereal? Does that mean the trial's not over yet?
Let's enter combat.
That's something you'll have to figure out yourself. For now, let's see what lies ahead for you. Whatever's waiting ahead, I believe you have what it takes to face it.
Fight your brother!
The three of you arrived just in time. You didn't interfere with my absorption of the sword will's power, and you got to witness the moment I gained my new power.
Mr. Peregrine? Why would you do something like this? No. Who exactly are you?
Junior, we thought the sword in the third area was tied to a swordmaster called the Peregrine, but it seems we were seriously wrong. Senior Inhu, Senior Fufu, every famed swordmaster we've encountered so far has taken on the face of someone we know. That made us fall into a pattern of assumption. But we've overlooked someone else who also has a familiar face and knows everything about mastering the sword arts, only because she claimed to be a guide of the Qingming sword. Shifu, you're the one we've been searching for in the third area, aren't you? You were also once a wielder of the Qingming sword.
That's right. You don't seem very surprised. Looks like you have already considered this possibility.
The extra fourth person, the one who intentionally borrowed the name Peregrine. Brother, no, Yashuran, is it really you? I had a feeling it was you. Every time we had a real fight and I called you by your full name, you'd cover up your nerves with a cough like that.
Do you really have to call me out at a time like this, Xiaoguang?
You've always been a powerful swordmaster. Your body and soul have been the same from the start. But if it's true that no outsiders can enter this realm, then you're not the real Ye Shuyuan.
Correct. The real Ye Shuyan is probably wandering somewhere in New Eridu as we speak. I was born from the Qingming sword's power, a being that inherited his memories and personality.
You're only pretending to have lost your memory.
So you've been pretending to have lost your memory this whole time? Since you've taken the sword we were searching for, what are you planning to do now?
No. At first, I couldn't remember anything. I only had a vague feeling that you all looked familiar. But as I read through the ancient tomes here and listened to your conversations, everything slowly started coming back to me. Yunquei Summit, the Qingming sword, Shifu, Junior Belle, my only sister, and the curse that binds her. And then there's the truth. That I'm not the real Ye Shuyan, but merely the embodiment of his memories. I was disheartened for a while. But soon I realized that the real Ye Shuyan would never have been allowed to enter this realm. There are some things here that only an echo of memories like me can do.
Things like taking the 3 swords from us?
If gathering the 3 swords is your trial set by the Qingming sword, then if someone other than you, say me, were to gather them instead, what do you think would happen? I'll get straight to the point. Based on my own investigations, I believe the Qingming sword would acknowledge me as well. And if that happens, then the real Ye Shuyan in the outside world would take your place as its new wielder.
Replacing Xiaoguang as the Qingming sword's successor? That's a crazy plan. Besides, you're just Senior Ye's memory. How could something like that even be possible?
He's asked me the same question before. The people in this realm aren't real, but their memories, personalities, and swordsmanship, all of it is identical to their true selves. And since the real Ye Shuyan is still alive, his theory is plausible. Though, I only know slightly more about the Qingming sword than you do, so I can't be completely sure. Let's say there's a 70% chance?
He asked you about this before? But as a former wielder of the Qingming sword, would you really just let him go through with this plan?
Why not? Besides the 3 swords in their trials, the Qingming sword also chose to recreate your brother here. There must be a reason for that. And now it seems that he is your final trial. Just my own thoughts, but I've been watching you two from the start, and this all feels like a regular sibling spat. You should just have a fight, settle it, and no hard feelings after that.
Shifu, please don't add fuel to the fire. I can achieve my goal without hurting anyone. Anyway, I've explained everything. Xiaoguang, Junior Bell, release the sword will from the other two swords, okay? My body can withstand the Qingming sword's power just as well. I can absorb them safely.
Brother, we talked so much during the last battle. I thought you understood and accepted my choice. I thought you had embarked on your own path.
That might be true for the real Yeshiyan. But people's obsessions are not so easily deterred. Not to mention that this is your only chance right now. Xiaoguang, I know you can't accept the idea of leaving the Qingming sword unclaimed. You fear it could bring disaster to the world. But only if I inherit it will it no longer cause disaster, and you won't get hurt. I understand your determination. But I still hope that this is the end that we aim to achieve. You'll be saving yourself and New Eridu from destruction.
Do you still remember what I told you, brother? From now on, let yourself be happy. You mentioned the future of New Eridu and me, but you didn't say anything about yourself.
Of course I remember. Are you saying that by making this decision in his place, I'm stealing the real Yeshuyan's happiness? I don't see it that way. If the real me were to wake up one day and find himself as the new wielder of the Qingming sword, he might feel uncertain at first. But I know in the end, he would thank me for everything I've done in this realm.
I'm sorry, brother. I thought I had already fully understood what you were thinking. Maybe after I leave this domain, I'll need to have a long talk with you in the real world.
Xiaoguang lowers her head, her face hidden in the shadow. When she takes a deep breath, lifts her gaze, and draws the Qingming sword.
Shifu was right. We should just fight, settle it, and have no hard feelings. Silly brother. If you want this sword, then you'll have to take it from me. Just like when you first started practicing the mystic arts and tried to get Banyue Shifu's prayer beads. You really thought you could do it.
Hey, enough! Are you seriously going to call me out like that in front of Junior Bell? Do you know how embarrassing it will be the next time I see her in the real world?
It's okay, Signoria. I'll just pretend I never heard that.
Forget it. After seeing what you've done here, I already had a feeling what your answer would be. But a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save you from the curse is right in front of me. There's no way I'm backing down. Shifu, Junior Bell, stand back. She's right. We'll sort this out with our swords, not our words.
You don't have to tell me. I wasn't planning on stepping in anyway. Come on, Belle.
The sword will I just absorbed has restored my strength to its peak. Don't think I'm going to be an easy target, Xiaoguang.
The harder the fight, the clearer you'll see my resolve. Draw your blade, brother!
Come to think of it, it feels like forever since we last fought with our minds intact. Back then, you're still that kid who relied on me for everything.
Just you said it yourself. That was a long time ago. I'm not the same little girl anymore, brother. Besides, we already fought once when you were under control. And you lost that one.
Is that so? And keep up that confidence and give it your all.
Evil retreats. Judgment.
If I were the real Yeshuyan, I probably wouldn't be so fixated on fighting you. The real Yeshuyan has already accepted that you'll always carry the Qingming sword. But that's not truly what Yeshuyan wants. My very existence proves it. Deep in my subconscious, I've always hated that sword. I've always waited for the day to finally be free of it.
I know. Because I met you here again. I realized that I can't ignore what's inside your heart. Your innermost feelings. Brother, does my growing up, my choices, make you uneasy? Or confused?
Why are you asking me that?
You felt like a stranger to me. But now, I think this version of you is the real Yeshuyan. If that's the case, then as as the little sister you once protected. It's my duty to face what's in your heart. Through my sword, I'll show you my resolve.
I broke the game for a second. I'm like, don't think they had planned on it ending so abruptly.
It's over, brother.
No. It's not over yet. I can still fight.
Atron can barely stand, yet he still tries to lift his sword. He staggers, all his strength is gone, unable to even grasp his blade.
Enough. Give up already. Even if you're just a memory, I don't want to keep fighting you anymore.
You found your own sword, Will, in front of that statue. But I still don't understand. Does every sword master need such a thing? I never believed any will was worth holding on to, if it meant I had to turn a blind eye to your suffering. The truth is, I've known for a while now. Whether it's strength or willpower, you've long surpassed me. There's nothing left that I need to do in your place. You're perfectly capable of taking care of yourself. The you who once sought my protection is gone. I'm the one still stuck in place, clinging to the foolish dream that I could keep you safe with nothing but my own strength. By the time I realized it, you were already far beyond my reach. The only thing left I could do for you was to bear the curse in your stead. Xiaoguang, call me what you will. Stupid, stubborn, it doesn't matter. Just give me the last two swords. I can't let this one chance slip away. I can't live through the nightmare of losing you again.
This is the path I chose, and I'll fight for my own will. That's why I can't let you take my place. I'm sorry. You've always been so kind that, as your sister, I never really saw what was in your heart. I thought you had accepted my choice to inherit the Qingming sword without reservation. It wasn't until we crossed swords that I realized how much it hurt you to see me take up the Qingming sword. Somewhere along the way, we stopped understanding each other. Do you still remember my favorite osmanthus cakes from that one street corner shop? There was one time I secretly bought some for myself, and a thought crossed my mind. These cakes are so good. I wish I could share them with my brother, but thinking about it, that was something I liked. I realize now that I never actually knew what your favorite food was. Just like I never really knew what your hopes or dreams were. So today, I want to hear all about you, brother.
Osmanthus cakes are a little too sweet for me. I think I prefer egg yolk pastries.
I see. Then you'll have to bring a box of those the next time we eat together. I want to try them with you. And when that day comes, don't ever talk about dying in my place again. That's not the sword will you're meant to find, nor the path that could ever bring you happiness.
But Xiaoguang,
It's all right. You don't have to say anything. Whatever it is you're searching for, I know the road ahead won't be easy. But I believe in you. I know you won't lose yourself, and you'll find something new along the way. I know you will. Because you're my brother.
Is that so? Xiaoguang, in the end, I'm just a piece of memory. You should save those words for the real me when you get back. And see if you'll be like me. Completely powerless against you. I've grown so tall.
Memory of you showing on softens his expression. His peaceful smile spreads across his face. The wounds from the battle have made it impossible for him to maintain his form. Gives everyone a final wave before dissolving into shimmering light.
I finally got to see him truly smile. I wonder if he really let go.
Breaking out of that overprotective sibling phase isn't easy. I speak from experience. He probably just needs some time to figure it out. Anyway, Xiaoguang, you did well. Now, go turn the final sword into Sword Will. After that, you should gain further recognition from the Qingming sword. I'm curious myself to see what it'll give you. As for me, I am merely a memory fragment that exists in this place. My role here is done. This realm will probably hold for a while longer, but then it will be time for us to part ways.
You're trying to do your Xiang, aren't you?
Wait, about your true identity. Are you Ishu and Shifu's sister, Ijeong?
How did you figure that out?
It was just a hunch. I thought if you're the memory of a former Qingming sword wielder, then maybe you're Ijeong. Ishu and Shifu told me about you.
Just a hunch, huh? She really took in an interesting disciple. Now, I'd love to keep chatting with you all, but Belle, you should go with Xiaoguang and uncover the secrets the Qingming sword is trying to show you, while this realm still exists. Oh, and your Shifu. How is she doing these days?
She's doing great. She became the High Preceptor of Yunque's Summit, took in many disciples, including us, and spends her days helping the people of Weifei. She's the best Shifu we could ask for.
I see. I'm glad to hear that.